Hello, everyone watching this video. My name is Tyler Ellison, and today I wanted to give just like a small tidbit of a possibility and a possible option that a person is able to bring into their lives. And once implemented, it's something that not only becomes near automatic but is actually preferred and can be something that you actually are excited and feel good about doing. It requires no money, it requires no external products, it requires nothing other than what you were born with. Your human, this physical thing, this body. That's all you need, combined with your awareness and the space and the air around you. So the primary focus of this video is something that Dr. Robert Cassar dubbed and titled Chi breathing. This is kind of along the lines of that. It's very similar. I like the name a lot, so I'll kind of use that for this one. But really, it's essentially like a directed form of mindfulness practice. Now, the idea behind this is you're going to, through doing this exercise and applying it as literally much as possible, if that's something you're excited to do, will not only help you to remain present, aware, in the moment, and to really be able to sit with whatever's happening and remain here. It's also going to allow you to nip the physiological effects of stress right in the butt before they can even make it to you. And now allow me to explain exactly how this works. Step number one for this technique is to breathe through your nose. Only, as much as possible. I understand when talking we're going to be breathing through our noses and our mouths, especially our mouths, in a bit of an automatic way. That's not what I'm referring to. That's going to happen. But what I am referring to is when you find yourself exercising or doing anything, breathe through your nose only. I actually, right when I heard this technique given from him, I was in my biology class and we were talking about how the human nose is the only real way to successfully breathe. You can breathe through your mouth. Eventually the channels meet. But just because you breathe through your mouth does not mean it's the optimal way to breathe. We're designed to actually breathe only through our nose because we can take in the most oxygen this way. So breathing only through your nose is part one of this technique. Now, part two of this technique, especially for those of you that are exercising and might try to apply only breathing through your nose, is to place your awareness in an area that's right underneath your belly button. In ancient cultures, this area was called the tendon. And in yogic tradition, it's said that this area right beneath your belly button is an energy center that allows for all of the Reiki or all the Chi in everything to gather here. And because of the area's natural energetic intelligence, it's able to send that to all of the areas it needs to go to. So by cultivating awareness here, and by placing our awareness in this area below the belly button, we're enabling our energy bodies and our energy fields to send in and send throughout our system all of the necessary amounts of this energy to wherever it's most vitally needed. And the reason we're combining the breathing through the nose with awareness of this area is because the Chi, the Reiki in the air, travels into us through many different ways, but one of the primary ways it gets into us is through our breath. So it rides the air. So by breathing in the most optimal way through your nose, you're not only properly oxygenating your body, which is something not many people are doing, you're also supplying it with a proper amount of chi. And through keeping your awareness here below the belly button while you do that, you're sending that chi that you're bringing in to everywhere it needs to go. But because your awareness is here, what's physiologically happening is you are allowing your body to take the deepest breaths possible. You're not just breathing with your lungs, you're breathing with your whole chest, torso, stomach, the whole like trunk region is now responsible for helping you to breathe, which is something that we're also not doing very often. So the idea here is to keep your awareness on the tanden and just only breathe in through your nose, and you'll notice you will actually begin to breathe deeper. Your oxygen intake and your lungs capacity will get fuller. There's one other part to this 3-part technique. Now, how I was talking about this technique nips stress in the butt, I'm going to explain how that works. Now, you may notice, sometimes you may not notice, but when we are under stress of any type, we start to hold tension in our bodies. It's known, everyone I feel knows that or has experienced that at least. One of the places we hold tension is our face, especially when we're stressed. So what's key here is that whenever in all situations, whenever you notice your face clenching, all the different like weird faces we can make, when we're stressed that we don't notice we're making, all that stuff. Every time you notice yourself doing that, relax your face, as well as your throat for some people. Relax your face, this region up here, and then bring your awareness back down to your tanden and continue to breathe through your nose. The idea here is that it gets to a point where you become so relaxed, especially in your face, that you don't really have to deal with the burdens of stress. Now, this is literally a natural stress killer. It's impossible. It's almost impossible for stress to exist if you are doing this. What will happen, and this is to your advantage, is that the emotions that accompany stress will still be there. We're getting rid of stress here, not emotions. That's an important thing to remember. Your emotions will still be with you, regardless. What this is going to allow you to do is to not only, 1, remain present in the moment, 2, get oxygen and energy to all the places it needs to get to in your body, and 3, kill stress. What this is also going to let you do is to be able to neutrally face your emotions without the reaction of fear, terror, stress. You can still experience fear, terror, and stress, but you will not have the physiological stress. The this, the that, the not going to be there. It will get rid of it. I guarantee you that ability. It will take care of it. So it's going to give you a place of neutrality, where even psychological stress is extremely, extremely short-lived. Emotions will still have to be faced and dealt with. I've experienced that firsthand. What this technique does and what it does not do. It does not magically get rid of your emotions, but it gives you a neutral place for you to be able to work with them, to investigate them, and to understand what it is they're doing there. Now, I'm going to make another video on emotional understanding, emotional processing, uncovering the reasons why you are experiencing the emotions you're experiencing, because we are experiencing our emotions not randomly, not because we have random neurons just firing off. Your emotions are presenting themselves to you for specific reasons, because there are specific subjects for you to investigate within yourself. So I'll get into the specifics of that next time. But for now, I do want to leave you with this technique. It's the idea of a 3-part series. Consistently, and this is something you can do all the time. If you meditate, this is a great accompaniment to your meditation, something to do afterwards. It's like, for people that are familiar with the term mindfulness, it's a lot like that. Although somewhat of a more internal version of mindfulness rather than sensory. So again, a 3-part series, keeping your awareness. I'm just going to lift up my shirt a little bit, right here, your belly button. Allow for that to be the central point of where you're putting your mental energy. Feel that area without really touching it, just feel it there. And as you notice it, just breathe through your nose. And start to combine the two, and you'll notice your breath is going to get much deeper. And anytime you feel your face getting tense, just relax it and keep going back to that area. And that is how you do this technique that will oxygenate your body, calm you down, and most importantly, it makes it almost impossible for stress to actually exist. My name is Tyler Ellison. I've hoped very much that you enjoy this video, and I hope this technique serves you in a positive way, because it has definitely served me in a very positive one. Good night, everybody.